Yo, this might be the first episode of SIppin News where the show actually goes on. No new intros. We already have the flow.
I've been waiting for this. Low key, the intros are like the most awkward part for me, so I'm all for it.
You guys can see we have shades right now. This is because there's a metamorphosis in the weather of the year. We're slowly going from cold to hot. Hence, we have fucking fall winter wear, but we're transitioning because you can see the shades.
I didn't really have shades, so Kiann just got me anything he had, so I have these heart ones. I want to know, am I the only one out here that like has been confused for the last week because of the weather change, where I'm not sick, but then like I think it's allergies, but then I think it's sick, like I'm sick, and then it's allergies. And like I'm kind of in that, my voice sounds weird because I've had like really bad allergies. I'm convinced it's allergies because I didn't have a sore throat like a cold does. I didn't test positive for COVID for like, I tested 3 times. It's weird.
Yo, that's actually funny. So with me, I think being allergic due to seasons, it's basically like this. There's one big hint that you're not sick. First of all, yes, you do usually have symptoms that can resemble sickness, but you just got to remember the smell. It smells like cum.
Oh, the trees.
Yeah.
So Sacramento is the city of trees, and I came from Arizona prior, and this place is the only place that has those trees with those pink flowers on it. Those are the white. Are they white flowers or pink?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can be sick, and if it smells like cum, you're good.
Yeah. It's weird. Really, really weird. But anyway, that's like been my past week. I've been all fucked up because of that.
Have you ever had like a weird allergy experience in school?
Like, what do you mean?
You know how like I get really bad nosebleeds?
Oh.
In 4th grade, I accidentally bled on a girl.
Ugh.
Through my nose. Usually it's the girl bleeding because the menstrual cycle, but like I have an allergy cycle, you feel me?
His periods hit different.
It's through the nose.
I used to have hella nosebleeds when I was little though, but that stopped.
Really?
Yeah.
There was one time a nosebleed worked to my favor. I was taking a math test. It was like 4th grade math. And then I just started bleeding all over the desk. And then
wow.
And then the group of the people, the 4 people next to me had to restart it too because it splashed. So what ended up happening was, we had to take it 2 days later, and then we just connived during recess. So we actually had an extra 2 days to study. So I guess nosebleeds are good if you're taking a test. Oh, you guys who are in college and have allergies, you guys are lucky. So you can use the sauce I just put you on.
Yep, just have a nosebleed and get out of class.
Any stories like that with you?
No, not personally, but I had a friend in my childhood in Arizona. He had the same issue. He had nosebleeds all the time, and we had sleepovers a lot because our parents are best friends, and he would always wake up with like nosebleeds, and like if he was at my house, like hella mad because I wake up with like seeing blood like all over like his pillowcase, which was really one of my pillows, or like the blanket. I've even seen trails of blood like from the bedroom to like the bathroom. That was probably the worst nosebleed case I've ever seen in anyone.
Jesus.
Yeah, it looked like a crime scene.
Damn.
Yeah.
But oh, by the way, a day ago I would have invited you, but I thought you were sick. I went driving out with Mona and Oliver. Dude.
Oh, I thought that was a flashback or like a throwback.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
know that was actually that day.
Dude, Oliver made me what the term gook is?
No. What is that?
It's like the N-word for Southeast Asians.
Oh, you know what? I think I have.
I'd never heard gook before.
I think I have a high school person that I follow on Instagram, and that's their Instagram username.
What's it called? We can say it, though.
It's like a gookadook or something.
Gookadook?
That's the first thing I thought of when you told me that.
No, but apparently that's a slur.
Is that like a new thing? I never even heard of that.
No, apparently it's like throughout history, gook is used to refer to a freaking Southeast Asian descendant people, especially in like
in a bad way.
Yeah, it's the N word for like
Never
Asians.
heard of someone calling.
That's crazy.
That.
I've never heard of gook before, bro.
Weird.
Growing up white, did you consider yourself white, or were you like the mixed kid?
Okay, so like I always had different groups of friends, and whenever I was with my white friends, they would consider me white, so I felt white with them. But then I always had Asian friends, and they always considered me Asian, so I always thought, oh yeah, I'm Asian with them.
Is this the Arizona days?
Yeah, but even like these days too, it's like when I'm with you guys, I feel like more on my Asian side, but then I have my white friends too, or I don't know, I just feel white with it. It's weird, like I'm both, and some people wouldn't guess that I'm white, and some people wouldn't guess I'm Asian. It's whoever I'm hanging out with, they assume that I am what they are.
He's Chino Latino, baby.
Yeah.
That ass.
I don't really have any Spanish friends, otherwise they probably think I'm Spanish when I'm with them.
Were you ever a bully in those young days?
No.
I feel like you gave off bully vibes. You were the bullier, huh? No,
I was really quiet.
Really?
I was super duper quiet, and every once in a while there was this one kid that would try to pick on me. Like every year there would be a new one that would try to pick on me, but I was so like quiet where like I was friends with everyone, but I was quiet. I didn't need it to be known that I was friends with everyone, and I just didn't give in, so they kind of gave up. But other than that, no.
I saw your pictures when I was at your house. Can I pull it up?
It depends which one.
You know, the toddler spiky hair.
Oh.
Dude, I feel like you would be a 10 in the toddler scene.
Okay, funny story. And that I remember that picture. I think that was like
it's the one Ollie was waving around.
Hella popular that year. And I was even in class with my best friend, who that friend actually passed away last year, so RIP. But I was really popular that year. There was these twin girls in that class, and I was like secretly boyfriends with both of them.
Shit, the twins?
Yeah.
Dang, do you even know?
I don't even remember their names, but there was this other girl. Her name was Felicity. I remember this.
Felicity, bro. It sounded like Fiona's bougie sister.
This was a different girl, and there was this other guy named Dylan, I think, and he liked her too. And it was raining this one day, and I got mad at him for trying to get at her. So I threw this like muddy ball of sand, and I didn't really throw it. I kind of shoved it in his mouth.
Jesus. Holy shit.
And he fell to the ground, and I like ran away with that Felicity girl back to the classroom. We had a substitute that day, and I guess he didn't tell on me because I never got in trouble. But yeah.
Damn, you a savage. Is that the only time of bullying you ever had? Or bully energy?
Honestly, yeah. I wasn't really like that too much.
For me, I didn't bully unless my friends bullied.
Oh.
So there was this weird albino kid, right? And then
albino kid.
Yeah. Did you have kendamas in your day? The kendama toy.
What the fuck is that?
It's like a Japanese yo-yo, and people would actually bet.
Mm-hmm.
So I was betting this kid. It's like Ken for Ken. So like whoever wins loses. Whoever wins gains the other person's kendama. And then I beat him, and then the teacher came by and he was like, "You can't do that. He bought that with his own money." I was like, "But he lost in Ken for Ken." And my friend Brandon. You know, I don't know a lot of Brandons, but they usually be savage. And he made fun of his albino-ness. Yeah, like, yeah, you lost. And he was like, pink ass. No, because albino people have like ginger. They are like the pink white people.
Yeah, I went to school with one of those. He has like 6 kids now. I think he's Mormon.
They're unique though. Like genetic, face-wise, they're unique. Have you ever seen a hot albino girl?
No, actually,
No offense.
The only albino people I can think of are guys. I've never even seen an albino girl.
Is albino strictly guys?
I don't know. If you guys know an albino girl, let us know, because I actually haven't ran into one now that you bring it up.
We're friends with many people, just not. We just haven't stumbled upon an albino.
Mm-hmm.
They're like God's experiment. You know, he was like, "What am I doing?" They're like the race that's like when God says to himself, "Huh, this is different." We were gonna roll with it though.
I think he was like that with redheads too.
Redheads?
They're very rare. They're like the rarest hair.
Maybe we're just in California. Isn't that like a Louisiana type beat?
Wait, I'm gonna Google it real quick. I think are redheads rare universally?
I heard they had no soul though. Whatever that means. Next podcast.
Oh, okay. Less than 2% of the world's population has red hair.
Damn.
But it says in all caps when I Google it, redheads are not going extinct.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like you would marry a redhead.
I've never dated a redhead before.
Would you?
I mean, I don't really care.
Like the Oh yeah, you're talking about ginger.
Although I think it'd be kind of trippy. Like, so far, every girl I've dated like shaves down there, but if I went out with a redhead and for whatever reason she had any hair down there and it was red, I think that would gross me out.
I mean, it's hair though.
But it's red. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like that.
You know what I do?
That kind of gives the image of that gives me the ick.
You know what I notice a lot about white people?
What?
Their feet easily get dirty.
Why just white people?
Because their skin's white. Like, wouldn't it be easier?
Isn't everyone's foot on the bottom like white though?
Not everyone's.
I've even seen like black people where like their feet on the bottom are white.
Oh shoot, you right. They're like brownish though.
But it's like
palms
damn close to white.
The foot palm and the hand palm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look how dark you are and like how white your palm is.
Low-key, yeah, you're right.
I even see some pink in there.
Yeah. Wait, No, but gingers also sunburn easily, huh?
Oh yeah. They need like SPF 200.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, let's stop talking about
Okay.
Dude, you want to hear about the crazy dream I had?
What?
Like me, you, and Libby were involved in it.
What did we do?
So do you ever have like thinking back about your relationship past, do you think one of those exes would be so crazy to try and kill you?
Oh, I have this dream all the time.
Okay.
With ex number.
This man has like 1,000 exes. He been counting for 5 minutes.
The most traumatic one.
Okay, the most traumatic ex. You can tell me your theories after mine.
You go first. Yeah.
So like, one person who like I definitely lived a life, and some of my choices made people hate me. I regret them, but like my dream was kind of like tough and scary. So you know, I have a pool in my backyard. Okay, imagine. Here's the long story short. Imagine I have a pool party. And then after like something happens, like there's 60 bodies that didn't come out of the water.
Wait.
Yeah.
60 people died in your pool?
Yeah.
Can you even fit 60 people in your pool?
You'd be surprised, you know, American teenagers like to party. But like basically the person smited me, and then I had a birthday party or some sort of party. I don't even know if it's a birthday, but like she put hella like she crushed sleeping pills and put it in the pool. She also put some sort of hydrochloric acid in some poison.
What the fuck?
Yeah, A$AP Rocky died, and Kanye died too.
And you're at your party?
Yeah, Sippin' News got that big. And then It was actually so scary. I was like, yeah, the song's over, guys. Why is the water brown and no one's coming up? So it turned into sludge. Yeah, that was like a really dark dream.
So you, me, and Libby died in that pool?
No, we were investigating.
Oh.
And Mona too.
Oh.
And then it was on the news, and the person eventually got caught. And yeah, like I said, sleeping pills, acid, and poison were in the pool.
So who the fuck did it?
Bitch. Yeah, but that was crazy. You ever think an ex like did some of that shit? Like, what ex gives you that vibe?
Ooh.
Like not cheat on you for revenge, but like kill you for revenge type.
So the one I mentioned, the most traumatic one, in real life, she does not give off that kind of vibe. I really just think she doesn't want anything to do with me, which is fine. But in my dream, like whatever world we are in, when I'm dreaming, she wants to kill my ass. I've had dreams like probably like at least once a week where she's like coming after me and just trying to kill me. I don't even remember if I mentioned this before on another podcast, or maybe I was just talking to you, but one of the most recent dreams is like I was just in like at the mall shopping at Tilly's for whatever reason. And she just came up to me and stabbed me in the stomach.
Shit.
And I collapsed and died and bled out in the middle of Tilly's at the Galleria Mall in Roseville.
Did your squad help?
I was shopping alone.
Shit.
Just broad daylight. She didn't give a fuck. Just stabbed me. I think her kid was there too.
Oh shit. Her kid had a fat crush on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
no, but that was just in my dream. That was a wild dream. Like she's not like that. So no shade at all. It was just a really weird dream.
No, definitely there are exes that want to kill people.
Yeah, I don't think I have any in real life that want to kill me.
But do you know any that would kill their other?
I don't think so. Now, stalking, yes. Obsessed, yes, but not kill.
Okay. I have a question for you. You watched SpongeBob, right?
As a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that Doodlebob episode?
No.
Okay. I'll show you. So Doodlebob is like this episode where SpongeBob finds a magic pencil, and he made like a drawing of himself, but the Doodlebob ended up being evil and wanting to kill SpongeBob to be like the real Doodlebob. I swear you've seen this before.
Probably.
This.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay. This is like a friendship test. Like, it doesn't even have to be like a physical altercation. So in the episode, because I want to ask everyone this, if I happen, like in a separate world, we're neighbors, right? If I happen to be in a situation where the enemy only wants to kill me and I'm running away from my life, and I stumbled upon you running away from my life, and like in the episode of Doodlebob, Patrick actually started to help SpongeBob fight off this Doodlebob. So now Doodlebob's hit list is SpongeBob and Patrick. Are you gonna help me?
Oh yeah.
Even if it like you're on the hit list.
No, fuck it.
Fuck it, we ball, bro. Because like I was gonna like let's say this is like more of a realistic situation, because obviously Doodles can't come alive.
Yet it's a weird world.
Actually, let's not use me, because I'm scared. Let's say one of our closest friends.
Which one do you want to pick? I have a feeling I know which one you're going to pick.
Okay, Mona's been on it. Let's say Mona is in a situation, right?
I thought you were going to pick Jerome.
Jerome? Yeah, you fuck it. Let's choose Jerome. He'll be in he'll be in an episode one day. Let's say Jerome fucks up, right? He's on his white people shit.
Okay.
It's not physical, but like somehow he's cursed. And something like has a hit list, and the list is just Jerome. Jerome runs into us. Are you helping him?
Are you helping him?
Are we helping him? Let's list out the pros and cons.
If we are helping him, sure.
Even though it's like non-physical type problems.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like he's cursed, you know, so a demon is chasing him.
Oh.
Because I definitely know some stories back in the Philippines. And like, Atita chose to help, but like, I just want to hear it from you.
Okay, I think I would. I would feel like it's like a calling.
Really?
Because low-key, when it comes to like that supernatural shit, I feel like my senses are a little heightened compared to a lot of people. So I feel like it was like a duty. Sorry if that sounds weird, but yeah.
Okay. So it's like, it's a spontaneous team up. You do that type of shit.
I think so. Yeah, I'm really not afraid of putting myself out there like that. I'm more protective of the people I care about, not really like...
So you're for more the squad rather than your life type.
Honestly, yeah. I think like if we all go, like what a story that will be.
I know like there are some like titas and titos that have told me stories. Like they got some fuck shit in the Philippines, right? And then they asked each other, and now they saw stuff when they dream.
Oh shit.
So it's like, well, if it was a perfect world, I'd sleep with the homies. No homo, pause. But like, yeah, I wouldn't sleep by myself unless I know the fucking enemy is done. Because, you're so vulnerable if you sleep.
Oh yeah, for real. Like we've talked about that sleep paralysis shit. Like that's like creepy and you're helpless. You can't do anything. So, yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
It's good to know that I have a squad. Well, only you so far. I know hella people that are scared. I wouldn't trifle with that shit, but if so, like that's not.
I think it's harder to get like the first one or two people, but then I feel like more people will be willing to once they see everyone else's, because most people tend to follow.
A squad of 10 is so nice.
So here's an interesting perspective. Let's keep like talking about that. Let's say you're in that situation and you got like 10 people to, help you, right? And we have a group of 12. You think the 2 people are going to want to be alone?
You're right.
They're going to feel safer being part of us, even though you're technically putting yourself in danger.
That's true. So I guess it's the enemy of my enemy is my friend type beat.
Yeah, it's just like, it's the same thing. Like if you have an ex that fucks you over, your friend's gonna...
The true friends.
Yeah, the true friends. Are they gonna be with you or with them? They're gonna be with you.
Yeah.
They might put on like a fake smile for them, and like not be obvious, but
shit, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So.
Do you believe in the speaking of like, because we're on the topic, are you scared of mirrors?
No.
Really? Like when I was a kid, some urban the Bloody Mary shit scared me.
Did you ever try to do it?
Fuck no.
I've never tried to do it.
I'm not on that fuck shit,
We should try to do it.
Yeah. We're going to Jerome's house. We're going to his bathroom.
Oh, on the stairs.
We curse in your bathroom. We just. But like, yeah, I know some shit. Like depending on the place, it's real. Like it's not real and like.
We should go to Berkeley and do it there. That place is cursed.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That school's hella. I'm sorry.
It's old fashioned and.
Everyone who chooses to go there, they're a different breed. Except for Kiann, he's the only normal one there.
Let me ask you something. You would describe yourself as brave in many aspects, right? Where do you what crosses your line? Like, what will make you be like, fuck that?
If once it's
an exorcist or something.
Once it starts to like go beyond me, and like if it's risking my family or close friends, then I think that's when I cross the line. But honestly, by myself, or I don't know, I just don't. I'm not really afraid of a lot of things anymore.
Shit, you've been through a lot, huh?
I have, and I never thought I'd actually be saying that, but I'm just not. Like emotionally, spiritually, financially. I'm just not afraid of anything like that anymore. I've been through all the crap you could think of in those arenas.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, bruh. That's deep. For me, yeah, I would not want my parents or siblings to be harmed, let alone my next generation. Oh my gosh, imagine like being a parent and dealing with that shit.
I've really been debating, like, with myself, if I even want to have kids anymore in this life. Like, everything going on in the world right now, I'm just like, would it be, I feel like I'd be doing a disservice
To the kid?
to my kids for having them. I'm really starting to think maybe I just won't.
Damn, that's deep.
Which everyone that's friends with me knows I want to have a family. And that's like a big thing that I want to achieve. But like, is it worth putting those future lives, you know, in potential danger and risk? I mean, I don't know. It's a weird place right now. I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, but what about the Kyle Ingersoll, the Clint Juniors of the world? Do you ever want to like, because I think of it as like a expanding my legacy type thing.
I do too, but is there even going to be a place to expand that legacy at this rate?
Oh shit, you're right.
Like, I'm all for enjoying life and just living in the moment, and that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm in a very good place. But you can't be blind to what's happening, you know, globally and politically, and, you know, all these other things that we can't control. Like, how bad is it going to be in 50 years? You know,
You're right.
Would you, once you're gone, once you're not on this planet Earth anymore, do you want your legacy to be going through all that shit potentially?
Yeah, low-key, we're going to hit the you seen Wall-E, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Earth is going to go to shit after we die. The
Yeah,
Wall-E
like,
verse,
what-
bro. It's
what
just
if-
trash.
What if like we keep killing the planet, and thankfully we'll be dead by then. So,
Yeah.
so whatever. But the planet's dying, and then the Elon Musks of the world find another planet that we can move to.
Think about Mars.
Yeah, they're already planning that shit. But of course, that sounds pretty expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only the rich and elite are gonna go up there. I mean, we're pretty fortunate, but we're not like the Kardashians of the world that can just do whatever we want.
We are hopefully.
Hopefully one day, but right now I can't speak on that. Our legacies are going to be down here, you know, on this dying ass planet,
Yeah, that's true.
you know? Yeah, so I've just been overthinking about that stuff lately. And my opinion may change tomorrow, next week, whatever. If I meet the love of my life in like a year from now, I may be in a completely different
Shit,
place.
hopefully.
Who knows? But that's just where my mind's going. What do you think, Kiann? Do you think that would affect your plans, or do you think you're just gonna,
What will?
you know, like everything going on in the world, do you still plan to procreate?
Oh, yeah. I was actually going to counter. I don't think it's our problem, but if we did have kids, that's their problem. Because I think I think us and maybe our kids and maybe their kids is the last sweet spot until everything goes
That's a
to
good
shit.
point. We may not really be there yet.
Yeah, because
So that's a good point.
dude, like,
Yeah.
because like pollution is getting bad, but like I don't think it'll be like the Wall-E movie till like fucking
Maybe like 200 years.
2 lives after us.
Okay, that's
So,
valid.
to be in a positive perspective. I do see your point though, because with all this what's that called, politics, you know, it ain't worth it sometimes. No offense to the blue hairs, but okay, I have a
Oh, I'm sorry. This is really random. I'll make it quick, but we talk about people with blue hair a lot, and I'm just gonna say y'all have the same personality, same views, and everything. It's like a whole nother race. Okay, I saw one on the road real quick the other day. I think I Snapchatted you, but I'm gonna say it because I thought it was funny.
Mhm.
Bearded dude, bright ass blue hair, and then a bright pink beanie. That fucker looked like cotton candy. I had to look back. I was like, what the
Did
fuck?
you lick his hair? Like,
No, that's
It's
disgusting. No, no, hell no. But I was like, what the fuck? Anyway,
Yeah, like I'm not against it, but I can, I'm smart enough to know patterns. What Kyle listed, there's definitely a pattern. You know what I'm saying? Do you know that cults still exist to this day?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Let me tell you a cult. It's about like 5 figures deep, at least 10,000 people, somewhere in the middle of America. It's called Raelism or Raelism. It's basically this. It's in America. It's a concept that aliens made humans to be like we're just a genetic mutation of a human. That being said, all the religious figures that people praise are made by aliens too. So like they're like God to God.
What the fuck?
No, like people be crazy. And then like there was also this fact. I think there was like a mass suicide for some reason. Like they killed themselves to be in a higher plane of existence. And there was this like field of just dead bodies. Isn't that crazy?
I don't know what goes through people's heads.
No, I think
So weird.
I think the cult people is scary.
Mm-hmm.
They be dancing and prancing, and it's not even nice. It's scary. Like
They're like wearing like horns and
Yeah,
antlers
no.
and shit.
I know, dude. What if you and me accidentally stumbled across a cult?
We totally would.
Yeah, knowing us, like, back to the second podcast. What if we DoorDash into a fucking cult, feed them?
Yeah, especially up in those mountains where we always end up.
Yeah. You think that would be crazy? Do you think that would be a good movie?
Yeah, in fact, if we ever DoorDash again, which if we do, it's probably just going to be for fun because I don't think we really need to do that. But we should have like a dash cam or something going everywhere we're going because we run into weird shit. We're always going to weird places. I don't feel like anyone else has weird dashing adventures like that. It's so weird.
You ever think we stumbled across like a paranormal thing?
Yeah.
Like we're too fast to know, but like if we walked our trail, we would like see some shit.
Yeah. You know where we should do it?
Where
We should DoorDash in Placerville, California. Now, for all of you who don't know what that place is.
we don't need to. We can drive.
Yeah. For all of you that don't know what that place is, though, Google it. That place, I guess, there was like a lot of suicides back in the day, and they even have like a statue of a guy hanging himself in town. It's like,
Oh, that.
yeah, it's that
place.
creepy town where like there's a lot of supernatural
They flex
shit
it.
and
There's
like
voodoo
rumors
shops
there.
like that.
They like attract tourists for that, but I'm thinking it'd be really weird, like, to DoorDash there. I bet we'd find something.
We don't need a dash. We can just walk. You want to give them a vlog or something?
What's that game that we tried playing that one time?
Rando knot?
Yeah, we should do that there.
Shit, bro. We were rando knotting in fucking West Park.
That shit was
easy.
taking us in the middle of like a fucking field.
Yeah. Imagine if we like followed through. You think there's gonna be a body?
Shoot, probably.
I mean, it's West Park though. I mean, how murderous can people get?
I don't know. I'm sure West Park was something else like a long time ago. I don't know.
Okay, when you get a house, what's your where's blessing the house in the priority list?
I never thought of doing that until I got my current house blessed. Probably like 4 years ago. That was around the time when I was experiencing a lot of sleep paralysis and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped experiencing that stuff after I got the house blessed.
For me, it's number one, bro.
Since then, yes, it's a priority. I think I will. Especially if it's a home that other people lived in before.
Mm-hmm.
Might not be too concerned if it's a brand new house, but eventually I'd get to it anyway.
I think you should be concerned still, even if it's a brand new house, bro. Like, for some reason, like the Native Americans, their curses be cursing, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, Hez said his new house was weird, and what's not to say that it could be a Indian burial ground.
No, that's true too. And like I had some weird stuff happen with this new home that I had a couple years ago with my ex in that same area.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think whatever that was followed us or like attached itself to her or me or whatever. I don't think that came with the house, but you never know. It's always good to be safe anyway.
Do you ever sell real estate where the ghost comes with the house? Because like in one podcast you were talking that physical scary, but like you ever have a paranormal real estate story?
Yeah, I have tons actually. One time I sold a home in the hood in Sac, like the bad part. And they're family friends of mine, and they were contacting me saying, hey, we're finally making good money now. Please get us out of the hood. So I did. They bought a big house somewhere else and got it blessed right away because they had really bad experiences at their old one where they had like a spirit there. Come to find out, he died in a room there from an overdose, drugging himself.
Ooh.
I might have told this one before, but it's the closest to scary I've gotten in real life, because I got locked in my own open house before.
Oh, you didn't?
In that
you
house.
Didn't tell us.
And
Or them.
the baby could see it, and she would like point at where this guy died, saying like, "Oh, it's a monster," rawr, you know.
Ooh, that's gnarly.
Yeah, and it took me about a month to sell it, so it was a wild month. I know her dad was doing yard work one day, and the baby got locked in, and he got locked out.
What the?
Yeah, so he had to like break a window and get in, and it was crazy. Same family owned a really old home, probably like 2 hours away. It was like near the bay, but more inland, and it's been in the family for like 50 years.
Damn.
That house had whack ass energy, like demonic energy. When I walked in, it felt so dark. I kept thinking that I was seeing like shadows everywhere, and I'm not psychic like that. Like, I don't see things all the time, but when I do, I do. And that place gave me the creeps. That took me a whole year to sell.
Kyle with the creeps, boy.
That took me a whole year to sell that house. But I did eventually for hella cheap.
Okay.
No one wanted it, but her next door neighbor was really creepy too. Apparently, the guy tried to kill her with an axe before.
Yo,
So it was a weird.
it was a place.
It was a weird one.
So besides the with your real estate, besides the previous owners, how many families there, damages to the piece of property, is the history lesson of the house part of the description?
I think it's something. I think it's important to know. Whenever you guys buy an old home, always ask.
Really?
Legally, they don't have to disclose it to you.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
But
It's not legal.
they have to legally
obligation,
disclose it to you if someone died in it 2 years prior. But if it's beyond that, they don't have to. But most people have a guilty conscience, and they will tell you.
Okay.
Always ask.
How much
do
is
your
that
research?
Ghostly discount?
Oh man,
if that's
it
a thing.
depends. It's a hit or miss. I mean, in California, depends. It's not really a thing. If you're in Roseville or something, I mean, property here goes fast. But if it's an old piece of shit with hella history and it looks crappy, then yeah. But I mean, I probably 6-figure discount for that one in the middle of nowhere with hella demonic vibes.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, crazy.
There's a story in Japan. Because for some reason suicide's high in Japan. It was a 1-bedroom studio. For the people who scour the internet, this is a pretty common story. 1-bedroom studio, and then the dude killed himself by hanging himself in the middle. So it was like part bed, kitchen, because it's a studio. And then the discount was fat. I think it was like it was below 200 a month.
200 a month.
I know, but it comes with a price. You feel me? And then eventually the tenant was like, she didn't ask why it was so cheap. She just started doing things, like feeling things, you know. And I'm not talking about sexual. You know, she started feeling weird shit go bump in the night, and then she asked for the history, and you know, behold, the owner killed himself where you sleep.
Hell no. So would you ever buy a house where something like that happened? Let's say best area, sick house.
If I was with you, if I was sleeping with you, yes.
Okay. All right.
Like, if I bought a haunted house, it'll be there's gonna be one room with like 6 twin beds, you know.
So everyone has like a roomie.
No, everyone sleeps in the same room.
Oh.
And you know, their own room can be like their own office. So the master bedroom would host 6 twin beds, right? But everyone has their own.
I
my
see what
room
you
is
mean.
my office.
Yeah,
your room is your office.
Okay, okay, but when we go to sleep, we're all sleeping in the same room.
You know what I don't get about horror movies, especially in the Conjuring series,
What?
with all that things going bump in the night. How come the family doesn't sleep together? Like, that genuinely pisses me off.
Do you notice that they're all white people?
Yeah.
Okay, white people, weird. They all like the scary movies way more than any other race.
You think they're brave or oblivious?
I think both.
Really?
Yeah, because think about it. Asians, Hispanics, even like black people, and really any other race.
They're runners.
And they
Yeah.
grew up with a certain spiritual belief that there are other things out there. However, a majority of white people are the least religious, at least in America, from my experience.
Sounds true.
You know, they just don't believe in that stuff. They grew up believing that that's just make believe. So
Bro,
they just look past it.
I can't wait for Allie's episode.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Allie. Good
Yep.
job to you. But yeah, I could never be oblivious. In fact, I think I'm more of the paranoid side. Like, I'm a pussy. You know, my old house in South Carolina was actually haunted
Well, in America, the East Coast,
with slavery.
well, there's like way more hauntings like going that way.
I think the most haunted place in America is in Connecticut.
Like Boston, like in that area.
Yeah. So apparently, my tito has a third eye, right? And I didn't know, because like I was always this happy kid. It was in the basement too, you know. My old house was like 3 stories, 4 if you count the attic, which could easily be renovated. Because like when I was a kid, there was a struggle in my life. Number 1 was like, I hated school. I didn't do my AR goals, if you know that. You know, the reading tests.
Oh.
Yeah. And then number 2, for some reason, one of my biggest challenges in life was sleeping. And then, because I couldn't sleep alone, because, you know, my grandma and grandpa always put me on the scary shit. So you know, POC, people of color, will be introduced to that at a young age, you know. Mm-hmm. And then I always had a sleepover every Friday or Saturday, and then there was this really weird corner in the basement bathroom, because like it was my dad's birthday, and then we utilized that basement because it would have been like outside in the backyard, but I think it was like drizzling. And then my Tito Sherman, he said he felt like a dark presence in the bathroom, just like I think he said it was like on the toilet, but standing on the toilet and just staring at the door.
Ew.
Yeah, so like,
With my luck, I would have to take a shit at that toilet.
yeah, you know, like paranormal shits aren't the worst, bro. You look at that shit like, oh fuck, I'm a wipe.
Shoot, I might scare the ghost.
If you had a paranormal shit, do you think you would wipe correctly? Are you still gonna have time to wipe correctly?
I don't know, man. Speaking of, I was at the coffee shop probably like a few days ago with our friend Mona, and someone kept knocking on the fucking door, and the lock says occupied when you twist it, so he could clearly see it was occupied. And I was at mid-wipe, and he kept knocking on the fucking door, and I heard him ask for, like, one of the managers to get the keys in there because he thought no one was in there, even though I yelled out occupied. I had to wipe hella quick so they wouldn't open the door on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it bleed? You said you love wiping till it bleeds.
I do that because, like, I need to make sure it's clean. I don't... Have you ever wiped not completely because you're in a rush and, like, your ass itches?
Ooh!
I hate that feeling. That's the most disgusting feeling ever. I hate that
So
shit.
you think there's a residue?
Yeah. I hate that
Ew.
shit. Literally.
You have a hairy butthole?
No, not really. Do you?
A little bit.
Uh.
Fuck. Yeah, that's why I
I mean, there's like a little bit, but
if
like
I
not
can't, I have to like shower after I poop. You know?
Oh yeah.
That
If
gets
I'm
rid
if
of
I'm
it.
home,
That gets rid of it.
if I'm home, I will do that too. But I mean, you can't really do that if you're out in public. I try not to shit in public, but you know, it is what it is.
Does pooping before sleeping bother you, like without the shower? Because for me, I have to like.
It doesn't
shower
bother. It
after I
doesn't
poop.
doesn't bother me, but if I can shower, I will. I prefer to.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, speaking of which,
I hate taking a shit after I shower. I have to do it all over again.
oh, do you ever like poop with the suds on you?
With the what?
The soap? Like, do you realize you need to pee or poop mid shower?
Oh yeah,
Like,
that pisses me off.
I gotta go on the slippery ass floor. No, but that is a really, really bad feeling. Well, let's lighten the mood a little bit. Do you know the fucking code of Dutch Bros?
What?
Whatever the straws mean.
I've heard different things from different people.
Okay, apparently the main colors is pink, green, and blue.
There's yellow too.
Yellow.
There's orange too.
What the fuck?
There's like 5 colors.
Okay, let's search up Dutch Bros straw color meaning, because Libby said you better not get a pink straw. Oh, dang.
What?
Okay, okay. So when Dutch Bros, pink straws mean cute.
Okay.
Green means
Weird.
ugly.
Okay.
Orange means weird. Yellow means eh. And blue means rude.
Really?
You be getting a lot of blue
I get
straws.
blue all the
You
time.
be getting a lot of blue straws, huh? Dang.
Assholes. It's just because I don't want to talk to them. They
You-
be talking too much.
Hey, if we made Dutch Bros, you wanna make up our own system?
Sure.
Okay, what would pink mean?
I think I would go with the same thing with pink. Be like cute, hot, whatever.
What would green mean? For me, I think of a rich vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, damn, he roll in a G-Wagon in a Dutch.
Baller. Baller.
Give that
Okay.
man a
Green means
straw
baller.
in our system.
Yeah.
Orange, what does that give you? I think orange means you're like a lesbian.
No, I was going to say orange. Orange means you're funny.
Funny?
Yeah.
Is orange a funny color?
I think so.
So, okay, orange is a funny lesbian.
Okay.
Okay? So, yellow.
Yellow, if I look at you, I want to throw up.
Yeah, yellow, I
Like, you give off, like, dusty, sweaty, probably have body odor, smell.
yeah, yellow isn't like a pretty color. You
Like,
know?
Yellow can have a pretty color, but, like, that straw, it's, like, more of, like, a throw-up piss yellow.
Yeah.
Like, dog piss yellow.
Okay, so pink means cute. Green means you're a baller. Orange is a funny lesbian.
Wait, which one are we missing?
You said yellow is what is again? Yellow.
Like, stinky, throw up.
Okay,
Like,
yellow means bad
gross.
hygiene.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
blue.
Blue. Okay.
It's rude originally.
Confident.
Confident. Blue.
I guess confident people can come off as rude though.
Yeah, I guess it
Sometimes.
goes with the theme. I did get a green straw yesterday, so apparently I'm ugly. You know, the one next to Home Depot.
You're ugly. I'm rude. Whatever.
The one next to Home Depot, they just give you the straws, but like, I think back in the day they actually implemented.
Yeah, I don't think they actually care anymore, but I think they really gave it with meeting back in the day,
especially the OG Dutch
like
Bros.
2016.
Yeah,
yeah,
like the one near your church.
Yeah.
They definitely did
for
that
sure,
code, bro.
For sure. That group of people at that Dutch Bros was hella cool, but they all like grew up. They're not there anymore.
You know the group like that?
I did.
Oh yeah, we went there every other day, low key. You ever like look in your memories? You ever meet someone these days and be like, "Oh shit, I think I hung out with you."
Yeah, all the time.
Really? Did that happen to you recently?
Recently, recently people have been following me on Instagram, and it's like,
is it due to SIppin exposure?
I think so. It might be just like a mix. We've been going out a lot more too, so it's that along with probably the podcast. But I think I've ran into all of them at least once or twice.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I get that a lot.
I see you follow my girl Kelly. What? Kelly? You don't really
I know like 10 Kellys. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Oh,
show me a picture.
I'm
good with faces. I'm bad with names.
Bruh. And I was like,
oh, is that the one that that's not the one we ran into at that one party, right?
Did we?
Was her name even Kelly?
What party are you talking about?
Clarice's.
Oh no.
No, not that one. Okay.
This Kelly. Shout out to you, Kelly. Ow.
See, yeah, she's one of the ones where I'm like, I'm pretty sure I run into her like a few times, but I can't pinpoint when. And like, especially when I'm in the area here, I'll be at the mall or whatever, and I'll see people, or people will see me, and I'll notice it, and we'll exchange that look like, I think I know you, but we don't say anything. We just keep going.
So that's the type of person you are? Because at this point, you
know,
with
a lot of people,
you know. So is it awkward if you know them through Gram too? Like, let's say you find like a follower. Do you say what's up and you lock eyes?
I'll say hi if we're like that close in proximity, but like the times I'm mentioning are like if I'm on one side of the mall and I see them like all the way on the other side.
Okay, so you're not trying.
No, not really. Yeah, no,
that's
not
way
trying.
too far for just a follower.
Yeah, exactly. Like if we are like in line at the same store or whatever, then yeah, sure. I'm not embarrassed or whatever. But
are you happy with your social life these days?
Happier. Yeah, I've
low-key
been going out more.
This might be your happiest.
I think
from my
so.
point of view.
Yeah. I think I am in one of my best states socially. I'm pretty happy with how it's going right now.
Do you have that one friend that you owe for the connections?
Probably a few.
Am I one of them?
Yeah.
I know.
She's like, I know. I just wanted you to hear it. I just wanted to hear it.
Okay. But besides me, I'm bleeping this out.
Okay. So there was a specific person a while ago. You don't need to bleep this out because I'm not gonna say your name. That introduced me to a couple people that I'm still friends with. Everybody else has nothing to do with her, but she always took the credit for like introducing me to one or two people.
I mean, if you think about it, all you need is like two good people.
Yeah.
Cause like, you can give Mona credit for because that one person has like a big social tree.
For sure, and Mona is definitely another
one of those people,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that, she introduced you to, right?
Yeah.
I guess you owe her for that, right? But she goes about her day saying that you owe her type beat, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Really? Yeah, but socially, I've been fine, but it's at a point where like we have to now.
Yeah. How do you feel socially though?
Socially,
I feel like you've always been pretty social.
Socially, I don't think I changed. Do you think it's just social for you? Because like low key, I think I have to be social for business now. Because SIppin News is in our bios if you really bag it.
Yeah.
You say I'm a co-host.
Yeah.
Which is like the weirdest thing I never thought we were gonna do, but like it's part of us now, right?
I know. Yeah. I told my parents recently that I'm doing a podcast, and my mom looked at me like with the most blank stare on her face. She was like, "And you actually talk?"
No, you're doing good. You're doing good.
At home, I'm still like pretty quiet. I don't have a reason to be loud, and my family's pretty quiet, so that was kind of a shocker.
Is it like with me thing, or do you feel like you're loud now?
I think I'm louder in general now, which is really mind-boggling to me because I never thought I would be.
I have a question. Do you consider yourself an introvert now?
I think I'm teetering.
I know, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, are you the crazy one in a party, or are you just like mellow, vibey?
And that depends.
That knows people.
That depends. Okay, I told this to Mona not too long ago. I feel like I'm one of the most known people in the back. If that makes any sense.
That should be
So I'm not like.
That should be a label.
I'm not like in the center of the attention. I don't necessarily want to be or need to be, but everyone most still know me without doing that.
Oh.
So like one of the more popular people, but in the back.
Okay. I think I'm the same with you, but in the front.
You're definitely in the front.
Yeah. I'm occasionally the line leader. Do you ever have days where you don't?
What do you mean?
You ever go to a party and you don't feel like Clint?
Do I feel like being more reserved or being more out there?
Reserved.
Oh, definitely.
I definitely went to a party on a sour mood before.
Yeah, for sure.
But does it affect you? I think it can affect me sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I go there quiet and people know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't you hate that? Like when people know you're in a mood.
And that sucks though, because I feel like if you go to one party where hella people are at and you give off an off vibe that one time, that could be like their image of you for a while.
Yeah, for that week.
Or maybe even
like
longer, because it's not like we all have parties all the time anymore, you know? So that image could actually stay in someone's head for quite a while.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'm more conscious of that. I definitely gave off a more of like a vibe like that often, you know, back in the day, but now I'm...
Is Kyle dropping the grumpy?
Slowly, yes.
Really?
I'm trying to be happier, which I am happier.
I mean, X's aside, I think you are.
Yeah, I'm in a pretty good place. So I'm definitely happier.
You recently started hanging out with the twins too.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
definitely really grateful for more wholesome like friendships. Definitely at a peak right now, socially.
Yeah. I think so too. I think I'm at I've always had friends, but with me, like, the important friendships are like there, you know? Like, I have more friends than ever that want financial, you know, we're on the same level, you know? I've never had so many like financial business, entrepreneurship talks with friends till now, like late 2022 to like up until
like
now,
the
which
vibes,
is great.
The vibes
I love
definitely
it.
hit different when you start socializing and getting closer to people that are on the same wavelength as you. You just seem to feel like you're part of something.
Yeah.
You know, part of like an actual group, not everyone just being on a surface level.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of us have surface level friendships, and I think that's fine, but it's nice to have a healthy sized group that's more than that. So
yeah,
definitely grateful for that.
Not dissing the people who are just lit, you know, just straight up lit.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like even those surface level friendships can turn into a deeper one over time. Sometimes it's just a timing thing.
Yeah. I've seen. Have you seen growth in me?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Am I 2019ish now?
2019? No.
Really? I make a joke that I've lost my energy, but I deadass feel like I did.
No, you actually like you had energy all the time. Mm-hmm. Now you just allocate it when it's appropriate.
Oh, okay. So like, I can sit down and like be deep.
You can sit down and be deep. You can sit down and be quiet when you need to be quiet, and then you're outgoing when you can be. I felt like before you were a bit loud all the time, maybe out of pocket once in a while.
I still am though.
Yeah, but
Just in a clever way now.
right, I guess like more low key way, but yeah, and I'm getting less grumpy. So
I know, bro. You're like low key the. I'm happy for you. You're like the
Thanks.
happiest I've ever seen. It's kind of weird.
hey, I hate to admit it, but I'm always happier when I'm single so far.
I thought you were gonna say when you're with the boys.
Well, that too, when I'm with my friends, of course, but my happiest times are when I'm not dating anyone.
Okay.
It's been the longest I haven't dated anyone. for
I
a
mean,
bit.
you should stick to the trend.
Yeah.
Do you think you're at a point where you can like we can like end the pod after this topic? Do you think you can name your best friends? Or like is it like everyone's super close but you don't know where to fucking list them?
I know
or
where I
different
know
type of friend type beat.
I know where to list a good 5, like on my top 5. And then there's probably 10 more that are pretty close.
What do you think your top 5 is? The shooters?
Yeah, and like I don't want to name it on the podcast cuz I don't want anyone to feel left out, you know.
Yeah, but
But I have a very good sized group that are pretty high up there.
so what 5 shooters? So shooters is OG or shooter higher?
I feel like they're the same. I don't know.
Yeah,
but then,
that's a good.
but honestly, I put even higher than like a shooter. I feel like they're family. So it's like family, shooter, close.
Okay,
And honestly, some of the family are shooters too. There could be overlap. I don't know.
for me, shooters and OGs and family, that's all the same thing.
Okay, they're all the same thing for you. Okay.
Shooters, close friends, low maintenance besties. Like I see them once every 3 months.
Yeah, you can hang out with those people once a year, and it's the energy never changes.
Yeah, it's where it's
Yeah,
left off.
Yeah.
Hey buddies, like
Hey, buddies, we got a lot of those.
you just dap people up, then carry on.
Mm-hmm.
Then everyone else.
That makes sense. I guess shooters and family are like the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell everyone that they're dead ass like the same type.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this is our first podcast in a while with like it's no action packed. It's pretty nice, low key.
I know we've
Especially
been
the
action
setup
packed with guests lately, and thank you for everyone's support for wanting to come on. But definitely nice to get back to the roots. It'll be just us for the next 2 or 3, and then we'll start bringing on more guests. We have a couple really, really cool ones. Our friend Allie will be coming up soon. She is getting very well known for her scary videos and stuff on TikTok and
Dude,
Instagram.
she would have been perfect today.
I know. And I have a lot more stories I'm saving for that one podcast. She is down to do it virtually. She has a very busy schedule, but she's willing to do it from home. So we'll figure out how to do that. I think everyone will really enjoy it.
Yeah, that being said, this was like the most down to earth type in a while, you know? Everything was funny. You know what? Eventually, we're going to find our niche, but it seems like we're pretty diverse now.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like,
for sure.
the last one was, like, relationships, social stuff, drama. Now it's, like, spooky, low-key friendship tier lists. But, yeah. Thank you for joining this episode of SIppin News. This is personally one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, same here. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Yeah, remember, it's on YouTube, as you are watching right now. Remember, it's also on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any other audio streaming platforms. And yeah, have a good rest of
And for the Sacramento people, stay away from those cum trees. They're fucking everyone up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Kyle's last message. Have a good night,
Bye.
good day, or good rest of your day. See y'all. This is a good episode. It's pretty good, man.
That was actually